I got that summertime sadness. Summertime sadness. Oh, whoa. Yes.
Yeah, period.
That was so good. I enjoyed that.
Me too.
Well, welcome to Unhinged Therapy. I think it's so funny that we do it at the same time.
I know.
And we don't rehearse this.
No, we don't at
talk
all.
about it at all. Like, we literally didn't even know what we were talking about.
No.
Until like 5 minutes ago.
Literally panicking, trying to figure out a topic for the week.
I knew we would. I was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got it, though.
We got it.
That's what being a pro is like.
Period. 100%.
Well, we're coming off of a long weekend, Brie.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Wow.
Oh, God.
It wasn't that exciting.
It really wasn't. I just feel like as I get older, they get less fun.
I actually probably enjoy doing less on holiday weekends than more.
Yes.
Because they're so packed.
I couldn't agree more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's such, like, a hyped up thing when you're, like, in your early 20s. Not that we're not in our early 20s, but, like, early 20s, especially around here, like, holiday weekends are huge.
Yeah.
And especially after COVID, I just feel like everything's heightened more, and, like, there's just so many more, like, expectations to, like, have fun and have, like, a big group and have, like, a big thing to do, where it just makes it more miserable. Mm-hmm. Like, when you're out, you're like, I fucking hate
for real. I don't know if it's everywhere, but in Jersey, especially after COVID, we don't know what happened, but, like, the crowd size doubled everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's like people, like, lost one summer and they're like, oh my God, like, I can't ever miss out again.
I truly feel like TikTok did something to Belmar during during COVID.
They did.
Like, I've never heard of Belmar. If I didn't live here, I wouldn't be like, I need to go to DJ's.
Right.
Like, I live here and I know of it, but I feel like people were specifically coming down here. And, like, now I see, like, online, like, oh, the shore bars, like, go to DJs. I'm like, I don't know if I just never realized, or I don't know if it was ever, like, that big of a thing.
No, it wasn't, because when I was, like, not 21 yet, everyone would be like, stay away from DJs, it's, like, a trash house, it's this. It had a really bad reputation. Like, everyone hated it. And now, like, all you hear around the area is, like, that's where to go, like, da-da-da. And now the line's literally, like, around down the block. Which, thank God my best friend works there, otherwise I would never go.
I'd never go.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it there.
Yeah.
Because I find myself, when it's not as crowded, having a good time.
Yes. The best days to go are Thursdays and Sundays. I shouldn't have said that on the internet, but...
Well, now that the summer's over, it's kind of whatever at this point. But, now we start local season.
Period. I love local season.
I love local season. You don't have to pay to get on the beach.
I know.
The streets are less congested.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited not to have to sit in traffic every day for work.
Oh, my God.
Because we both work in a beach town, and the traffic has been fucking horrendous.
I live, like, 15 minutes from my work.
Mm-hmm.
So, and, like, my town even, like, during the summer is congested.
Yeah.
Like, I don't live right on the water. I live, like, 5 minutes or 10 minutes away, I'd say, from, like, the beach area. And it's just... Like, I guess people come inwards, but, like, oh, my God. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
But how was your weekend?
It was good. One of my good friends came down. She lives in the city on Friday. And Friday we just drank some wine in my room, had a little edible, and watched, like, this, like, psychological thriller movie. And literally I was sitting there, like, so fucking lost. And she's seen it before, but I haven't, so I was just sitting there. I was like, is that supposed to happen? Is this supposed to make sense? Like, I was, like, freaking out, and then she fell asleep on me, and I was like, fuck. So I actually fell asleep through the movie, but I had a good night that night.
That's good.
Saturday we went to the beach, and honestly we went to Manasquan towards, like, the private area, and it wasn't as packed as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that's good.
Which was nice.
That's good.
We, like, snuck on where, like, you're not supposed to. It was, like, a person's house. But that's where
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It was less empty.
Free, so.
It was actually free. I don't know how we got away with it.
There you go.
And then Saturday night, we went to this club called Headliner. Danielle was also there.
I was physically there.
Literally, I don't know. I had the best time. Like, me and my friend Sarah went together, and then Danielle went with her friend Molly and, like, a group of friends, and then my other friend group was, like, also there, so, like, I was just bopping around all night. I don't even know, like, the amount of liquor I drank. I should not have been, like, surviving.
Yeah.
It was so bad because I'm, like, friendly with one of the bartenders there, so every time I walked over, my cup would be half done. He'd be like, so what do you want? I'd be like, can you let me breathe? And he literally rolled his eyes at me when I asked for water.
You got a water?
I got a water towards the end of the night because...
Did someone give me a water?
I have no idea.
Really?
No, around, like, 1 a.m. I got a water because every time I had a sip of, like, alcohol, I was, like, it felt like it was going to come back up.
Yeah. Oh, my God, I can't.
You know that. Oh, my God, it was so bad. But I had a great night. I danced my ass off. I don't know.
Sagala was playing.
Yeah.
If anyone's familiar with him. I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
Until that night.
But he was good. He kind of killed it.
Yeah. I guess he did a good job. I cannot.
I can't. The best part was around, like, I guess around, like, 1:30 you left because you texted me. Danielle kept texting me all night, or, like, where are you? And I would go and find her, and she'd be like, I'm leaving. And I would be like, okay, like, love you, have a good night. And then she would text me 5 minutes later and be like, where are you? So Danielle was gone all night. Mm-hmm. Not, like, physically, just, like, not there.
Yeah, I took some edibles,
yeah.
And I was, like, I was in the best mood, though. Like, I was so happy.
You really were.
I don't think I've drank like that in a while, though. Like, I pre-gamed for a while. I pre-gamed at, like, 6 o'clock. We didn't leave till, like, 10.
Well, I was debating on going to her pre-game, but she said they were starting, like, 6:30, and I got home from the beach at 5, and I was like, I'm not making it. So then I texted her around, like, 10 that I was, like, on my way to the club, and she was like, oh, we haven't left yet. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
I swear, I haven't drank like that in so long. I was taking more than one shot. Like, I was taking shots. I had a lot to drink. And then I ate my edibles. And I was feeling it. Like, I was living life. I was living life.
Yes, you were.
That's what they'll say about me. She was living life. Yep. I, like, didn't get into anything. I saw this kid I used to hook up with. I hooked up with once, and he was an asshole. And he was wearing a flannel. I'm like, why? Like, a heavy one. That's what I remember distinctly. I'm like, what are you wearing?
On Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, literally, in headliner. I'm like, what are you wearing?
How embarrassing.
Fucking weirdo. And then I asked my Uber if he could stop for food. And then I specifically remember standing on the dance floor and, like, craving this chicken salad sandwich.
Oh my
from Joe's.
They close at 2 p.m., everyone.
They are a deli.
Yeah.
They're not that good. I get it at work. Like, it's not amazing. But for some reason, I was craving a Joe's.
Not on the dance floor.
Chicken Cali sandwich. And I texted someone. I was like, all I want right now is a chicken Cali sandwich from Joe's. They're like, it's closed. I'm like, I don't care.
Like,
call them.
Did I ask?
Like, call them right now.
Call them
get
up.
me my sandwich.
Joe!
Get me my sandwich.
I can't.
Then I came home and I ate some stupid ass salad in my bed, like, scooping into my mouth, and, like,
I'm crying.
I was so happy though. But you had a way more fun ending to your night.
I wouldn't call it fun.
Way more entertaining. You weren't eating salad in your bed. Soggy salad.
So my friend, like, met this guy.
Of course.
And we were, like, sitting in the parking lot, like, in their car, like, just hanging out. I was like, I am a really good wing woman, but I also ask a lot of questions that, like, if you're just, like, making out with someone, probably shouldn't have to be asked.
Yeah.
So I was asking this man, like, his, like, life goals, his purpose, his job, his occupation, if he has kids. And I really gave my friend the ick. Like, I really fucked her over because all of his answers were absolutely fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
But, you know, I regress. We were just hanging out with them, and they were like, oh, yeah, me and Sarah both thought they were driving us home. Like, that's all we thought was happening. So they're like, yeah, we'll drive you home. His friend, I don't even think, was in the club. Like, his friend was sober, so, you know, no DUIs.
Yeah.
But they start driving, and they don't ask me for my address. So I was like,
Like, how do they know where they're going?
Yeah. But I was also so drunk, I was like, whatever.
I'll figure it out.
And then they literally pull into a hotel. Mind you, I've been to this hotel before after Headliner. It's, like, the place to go. It's, like, where the after parties are.
If you guys remember Bree's, like, paparazzi story.
From episode 2.
Yeah, and this is what she's talking about. The infamous hotel.
Yeah, the infamous hotel.
Yeah. If you haven't listened, go listen.
Yeah. So they pull into the hotel. And I look at Sarah, and I was like, and she looks scared. I look scared. We're like, okay. I was like, I really got to tinkle. I got to go to the potty. Mm-hmm. So I run to the lobby bathroom with her, and we lock the door, and she was like, we have to go home. And I was like, I totally agree. I was like, how do we get out? So I called this dude, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Come to our rescue. And he was like, I could pretend to be, like, Sarah's boyfriend if you want, and, like, cursing her off, like, saying that she's cheating on me. I was like, perfect. Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. So we call an Uber. I open the door to the bathroom, and I look outside, and they're standing there waiting for us. I was fucking terrified. So I lock the door again. I'm like, oopsie doopsie. And then I run on out.
Oopsie doopsie.
We run on out. The guy's like, I can't believe you're out this late. What the fuck are you doing? Where are you?
He's giving his part.
He literally was a great actor.
Yeah.
And we really gave the lobby of the hotel a run for their fucking money with this fucking scene.
Oh my god.
So we're sprinting out. I'm like, oh my god, we have to go. Her boyfriend caught us.
So I was like crying.
And we're running. We run into the Uber and we go home. So shout out to our king that saved us. Those men that tried to, I guess, get some grimy as fuck. But anyways, the day went on. The weekend went on.
Yeah, the party goes on.
And on Sunday, I went to what we were just talking about, the club DJs, just for a few hours. You know, just had to do a little pop-in, a little hello.
She had to say her farewell for the summer.
Literally. And everyone says, I feel like Jersey's built different because my friend fucking passed away. Yeah. She was like, I am not coming. There's absolutely no way. So she laid on the beach. Luckily, it's right across the street.
Yeah.
I went to go drink a little bit. And then we met up, we got some food, and then we went on home.
There you go.
So I had a great weekend.
That's called balance.
Exactly.
Yeah. I swear, like, I don't think I did anything. I was, like, so exhausted Sunday and Monday. I just wanted to sleep. I wanted to do nothing.
Yeah.
I had, like, a mental breakdown Saturday morning just because, like, if you listen to last week's episode, I've been in a rut. I was pretty depressed. But Saturday night pepped me up. I really wasn't going to go, honestly, like, Saturday night, but, like, an hour before because I had taken a nap. And I was just like, I really don't want to go. Well, I wanted to go. It was just, like, like, I just didn't know if I wanted to go. Mm-hmm. Just, like, who I was going to be. Like, nothing against my friends. It was just, like, I don't know if I want to be there. Not in, like, the headspace.
Yeah.
But I pepped it up. And I actually am so happy that I went. I had such a great time. I went out Friday for, like, an hour. It was, like, nothing. It was, like, a chill vibe.
Right.
But, yeah, I had a good time.
What was your most memorable part?
Of the weekend?
Of just Saturday.
I don't know. Probably the pregame. Like, I don't remember. I, like, remember just having fun. I think I saw you, like, right when I got there.
Yeah.
In the bathroom?
Yeah, I came to find you.
Yeah,
I
it was in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And then I brought us up to the porch part.
Yeah.
Took some shots.
Yeah.
Saw this girl I used to play basketball with.
Love that.
I remember that. I was just in and out of I thought I was going to Johnny Mac's at some point. Like, for some reason, I was like, we're all going to Johnny Mac's, right? They're like, yeah. And then, like, 10 minutes later, we're like, we're not going to Johnny Mac's. Why do you keep saying that? I'm like, I thought we just agreed we were going to Johnny Mac's.
I swear, headliners, especially, is a black hole.
No, like, 100%. And I had a really good time. Like, I haven't had a good time there in, like, a while just because, like, it's always been crowded, but it was such a perfect level of people.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that I didn't go to Johnny Mac's. My ex-boyfriend was there. So, like, I didn't ruin my own mood.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And I just had, like, a lot of fun, honestly.
Good.
It's a good time. Good. I, like, wish I met a man, though. Like, I'm not pulling, guys. I'm not pulling.
I'm not gonna lie. There was, like, a lot of the guys inside were, like, very creepy.
It's a weird, like, there's not my crowd of guys anymore there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe when I first started going there, like, yes. Because it was, like, everyone that went there because it was COVID. Like, it was, like, the one place you could go. But, yeah, it's not my crowd. But, you know, I mean, I don't obviously need a guy to, like, have a good night. But, like, everyone I was with, like, had a man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when did this happen to me?
I did not.
I know, but, like, I was barely with you, obviously. I kept texting you, where are you? But, like, I'm, like, when did this happen to me? When did I lose my game? For, like, I haven't pulled.
Yeah. You have to start doing the shots across the bar again.
Yes. I have to go out with
send
you.
someone
I
a
have to
shot.
go out with you. We have to go out together more because I'm not having this.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that was our little weekend recap.
Yeah.
And let's hear a word from our
sponsor. All right. So this weekend was the official last weekend of summer. So with that, we're going to do a little summer recap.
Yes.
Kind of just the highlights of, like, what we learned, what we got, what we, like, crossed off our little bucket list, maybe.
That's it.
And then kind of instead of like back to school, we're gonna set some stuff like back to reality.
Yeah, back to reality.
What type of routine should we get into? What are we looking forward to? What do we want to do now that we're heading into a new season?
Oh, I'm gonna miss summer.
Yeah, I was kind of ready for fall though.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, Bray, tell me, give me the tea.
Okay.
Tell me something that was a highlight of your summer.
Well, I would say we did an episode right after Memorial Day about like our summer intentions, and my intention, one of the biggest ones, was not to have anyone's son make me cry myself to sleep at night, and that was successful. No one's son made me cry.
Woo!
I didn't go into my perpetual almost like pattern at this point of finding a relationship in the summer and then it ruining my summer.
Yeah.
I just kind of did me. I had a lot of changes this summer. I had a lot of people move. I had a lot of like readjusting. So I feel like it wasn't like a woo, let's spiral summer. It was more of a like reflective one. And I'm not mad about it though, because I feel like it's helping me shape into my future. Mm-hmm. So I think my favorite part of summer was just like celebrating the people I love and like sending them off.
Summer of growth.
It was a summer of growth.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Get back to me. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I always feel like I wish I could have like this crazy story that I stayed out late and I met these guys and we all hung out and had sex. Like, I wish I could.
Orgy!
I wish I could report back and be like, I went on so many dates. Mm-hmm. I didn't.
Yeah.
As I've said in the intro, I am not pulling. But with that being said, I also just had a good time, like enjoying my friends around me and my family. Again, a huge adjustment for me this summer too, just not having the same group of friends that I used to have, which is fine. Just family dynamic changed. I moved back home and everything. I have a new addition to the family, which is great. Yeah. I had highs and lows, and I don't think I cried myself to sleep because of a boy this summer.
I don't think so.
I cut off my situation.
You did.
I did.
You
which
did.
I'm proud of myself. I mean, like, he kind of cut me off, but we haven't talked this whole month, so.
That's very big for us. Everyone,
guys,
clap.
seriously.
Please clap.
Yeah. It's been like a year-long situation, so.
Yeah.
Super happy about, well, I mean, obviously I was a little sad, but I'm okay now. Like, I'm fine. I just think it was a summer of growth for me as well.
Yeah.
Like, celebrating other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a selfish person, but, like, when I'm feeling some type of way, it's hard for me to express, like, my emotions towards other people. Like, I could be, like, upset within myself, and, like, it's hard for me to express that I'm happy for somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I think I've worked on that a lot, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a good summer. It wasn't like super crazy. I wish I went to the beach a little bit more. My cousin came home. I had some fun times with him. Got really into Love Island.
Oh my God.
Like really into UK and USA. Mm-hmm. I didn't travel at all.
I was gonna say, like, one thing I am happy about this summer is that I have traveled a lot, just because I love traveling, and I did not at all really in like the last year, because when I was in my relationship, my ex didn't want to leave the house.
Makes it hard.
And so it was very nice to like have like ownership and be able to do what the fuck I want to do and like hang out with like my go on like girls trips and stuff. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. I definitely love traveling, and I'm gonna continue to do it more.
Yeah, I want to go on a trip. I just need to like get more money.
Yeah.
But this summer I feel definitely more stable than I did last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like mentally and just my job wise too. Like I have a stable job that I like and enjoy and whatever, and making money like consistently. Like last summer, I'm so happy that I can like look. This is all I wanted like last summer was to get to a point to look back and be like, oh my God, like I'm so happy I'm not like that, or that doesn't cross my mind anymore. Like I have been for a little bit, but like summer hits different because I had a really rough mental summer last year.
Yeah, you did.
So this was like huge for me. Like I'd rather be a little bit boring than go through what I did last year. So.
And that's on growth.
Yes!
Like, I think it's important, especially when you're feeling like almost in a rut, to like look back at that and like think about where you were a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because a couple days ago, a year ago, my 2 friends got married, and I remember the entire wedding, I was miserable, not because of them, I was so happy for them, but I was fighting with my boyfriend the entire night.
Yeah.
And now thinking about it, like, I'm not in a shitty relationship anymore, I'm not, like, pretending to be happy, I'm not finding it difficult to, like, be present and enjoy things because I'm not with someone that kind of drags me down emotionally.
Yeah.
So even though life is a little bit more boring, I would say it's more like stable, and I have to get comfortable with that.
Yes, I think that's so true. Like, yes, I have to compare, like, okay, like, well, things might not be as exciting, or you might not have these many people around you, or the situation might be different, but you're a lot better mentally, and that is what matters in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want to be drained and, like, unhappy and, like, in a, like, kind of disguising yourself as someone, or, like, your emotions, like, but you're not, like.
Right.
So, I'm happy about that. Like, I was a mess last year, and I, like, wasn't eating, and, like, I just wasn't healthy. I wasn't working out.
Yeah.
I was just drinking a lot, which was, I had a good time. Like, I wasn't, like, oh my god, that girl needs help. But, like, I was a little bit of, like,
you were going through a breakup. You were going through the motions of a breakup, and, like...
And, like, a friend, also my friend group breakup as well at the same time. And I wasn't making smart decisions either.
Right.
That on top of it. So, I've come a long way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But, yeah.
For sure.
I'm happy that you're not still, and, like, I'm happy for you. Like, because I know looking back, like, this time you were in a relationship last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that can just feel weird, like a year, like, from then. Like, so now looking back, it's like, oh my god, like, feels like a whole other lifetime ago.
It really does, because it got, like, for a while, the breakup didn't, like, instantly hit me, I feel like. Like, I literally thought I was fine. Yeah. Like, and I really was. Like, I was going on dates.
You literally, I was like, is she okay?
Yeah.
Like, how is she okay?
It took until my last talking stage when we cut it off to really be like, oh, this actually affected me a lot more than I thought it did, because it really, like, messed up, like, my, like, idea of, like, attachment and things like that. So the past, like, year, I really have been working so much on that, because my ex really couldn't do much by himself, or would, like, completely shut me out, and there was no in between. So it was such an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And so the fact that I think I'm probably, like, feeling a little dull too, because my emotions have been so stable.
So stable. I'm
so stable.
Why am I not toxic?
Like, I've been so hinged.
I've been so healthy and hinged.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Guys, we might have to change this name to Hinged Therapy.
God.
Oh, not that.
I don't know.
Well, don't worry, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah,
so.
I'm still.
I mean, I'm not an angel.
I'm fucked up in the head. It's fine.
Yes. I think, like, going off that too, like, I've learned a lot this year about my attachment styles and, like, how I want to be with, like, somebody.
Yeah.
And just kind of have all my own standards, which is, like, yay. Claps. Woo. But, like, I have, like, I don't know, I feel more myself than I have before in the past with, like, guys. And I just feel like if you can't handle that, then, like, we're not going to get along. And, like,
exactly.
I've had that. Like, oh, you cannot handle my sense of humor, my personality, my lifestyle, so we're not going to get along.
Right.
We're not going to go so far. Like, my ex-situation tip, like, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Always commenting on my lifestyle, like, shut the fuck up. You obviously can't handle this.
Yeah.
Sorry. But, yeah, I'm happy about that, because I've been so conscious of it.
Yeah.
And, like, this is what I've learned and have been working on. Oh my god, I feel so mature.
I know. It's crazy.
Stop, because I made my doctor's appointments because I'm turning 26 soon.
We love that.
I'm like, I'm so mature. Like, 26 who?
Me, when I got my own insurance cards in the mail, I was like, yo.
I am an adult.
This is crazy.
I'm like, who allowed this?
I don't know.
I had one last doctor's appointment for my freaking wrist, guys. It's been hurting for, like, months. They asked me my insurance. I'm still on my mom's because I'm 25. Not until, like, I had to get it in this month because I turned 26 next month. And they're like, what's your mom's, like, date of birth? I'm like, girl, I don't know. And then she started laughing at me. I'm like, I don't know.
You don't know your mom's birth?
I knew it. I was a year off, though. I was like, I think that's it. Like, we won't tell her. It's fine. I'm like, thanks. I'm like, wait, I work with her. I can just go home and ask her.
Oh, jail.
I know.
Jail.
But I'm like, you know, I'm just maturing. And I feel so mature.
Yes.
There are some things that need work, but
Oh, me too.
who wouldn't?
We all need. It's like you're a constant work in progress, and as scary as that sounds, it's also like nice because you're never really settled in the person that you are. Like you could change any day.
Yeah.
So that's something that.
Which is also
nice.
like so scary.
It's scary, but it's also like cool at the same time because you can be whoever you want to be.
That's
you
true.
have the control, which is something I often forget.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like very mixed emotions, which is like I'm so happy that like things are the way they are right now. Like I don't have anything dragging me down or making me like obviously we all like we have stuff that we talked about last week that play in, but I'm overall like a happier person.
Yeah.
So that's all I could ask for, even though like I do feel like I'm in a rut and I do feel like things are bothering me, but it's not like a constant every day. You know, it's more of like, oh, when it hits, like it rains, it pours, like a type of thing. But then you kind of just go from there. You're like, okay, how am I gonna? I'm learning to adjust to change better. I think.
Yes.
And like deal with my emotions rather than like pretend it's okay, and like communicate them too, like with your friends.
Yeah.
Like I had something with my friend this past weekend, and all I said was, yeah, that really upset me, but like I understand like your reasoning, and like it's fine. It just upset me, and then we moved on, and it was amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
And I was like, we are grown adults.
I love that.
So
I love that. My therapist actually said something like that to me yesterday because I was like, she was asking me, she was going down a list of people, and she was like, have you talked to this person about how you feel? And I was like, no, well, they're like doing this, this, and this is how they feel. And then she's like, have you talked to this person? I'm like, no, this is like what they're going through. And she was like, what is, like, she was like, you're making excuses. Like, just because someone has something going on does not mean you can't open up.
Voice your feelings.
Yeah, and I was like,
your feelings are just as important.
Yeah, and I literally said to her, I go, I feel fucking crazy because I just watched The 100 over again. It's like one of my favorite TV shows ever, and one of the main characters always says, I bear it so they don't have to. I mean, she's talking about mass genocide, but I mean, I'm personally talking about my own emotions. Okay. Like, I don't, when I'm going through it, I don't like opening up to people because I don't want to place my shit onto people. But that's also so unhealthy. So when she said that and she pointed that out to me, she was like, you make excuses. She's like, you're even doing it with me right now. What are you going to say? Oh, you have other clients to worry about? Right. She was like, stop.
Right.
So that's something I have definitely been working on and will continue to work on.
I mean, even coming from, like, you're, like, say, like, I'm your friend that you're holding stuff back from. Like, I don't know unless you tell me.
Right.
That's my type of thing. Like, I make that very clear. Like, I'm not perfect. I won't know if I did something to you unless you tell me.
Right.
And, like, I almost would rather you just call me. Like, I want people to call me out on my shit and be like, hey, like, this hurt my feelings, but, like, whatever. And then talk about it and move on.
Yeah.
We've had that multiple times. And we've been able to move on and still have a great friendship from it.
Yeah, 100%.
But, like, it's just, like, again, like, being, like, continuing it with other people.
Yes.
Yeah, and being consistent with it. It's like, oh, I can't do that with everybody, so.
Well, it's tough because you know some people are open and some people are not.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, exactly the same thing. It's like, I don't want to say this because I don't want to, like, put that on them. It's also, like, you have to. Sometimes you have to. So if it's, like, nothing big, like, sorry, you might hear my dogs barking. They're insane. They're two just dogs that are insane. I don't know how else to say it.
They're so cute, though.
Yeah, they are when they're quiet. Anyways.
What's something you feel like you want to, like, carry into fall and something you want to continue to, like, work on?
Let's see. For one, my, like, routine and my day-to-day, I want to start working out early, which I did today. I was up at 4 a.m.
We stand.
Yeah, and I worked out at 5, got home at 6, and just had some downtime before work, and I, like, had breakfast.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. I used to do this all the time. Like, this used to be my lifestyle, but, like, I fell out of it when I became depressed. But I want to continue. This is, like, one thing I've been, like, wanting to do. That way I can pick up extra hours at work and stuff. But so that I want to carry into, and I just, like, I want to just kind of continue how I'm going. Like, I want to go on more dates. If you're listening to this and you want to take me on a date, take me on a date. spoil the shit out of me.
We're gonna have to hold you accountable to that.
I know.
You're gonna have to follow through on the dates that you're asked on.
That's true. That's a fair point. That's something I'm also working on. All right, Hinge is a huge step for me, though.
It is.
Huge.
It is.
Entertaining anybody on Hinge, like, that's a huge step in itself for me.
For sure.
I want to just, like, go out and, like, vibe.
Okay.
I'm super excited for my birthday, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for our friend Bree to come home.
Yeah.
And hang out and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, I just want to continue to, like, I don't know, celebrate people around me, but, like, I want to, hopefully something, I'm going to manifest this, actually, right now.
Okay.
Something for me is coming. I can feel it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I just know something good for me is coming soon.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love
What
that
about
so much. I feel like I just want to continue, like, I kind of had, like, a breakthrough and a breakdown yesterday.
Sometimes you need both to happen.
Literally.
To go anywhere.
And I just kind of, I've been saying, like, I felt, like, numb for the last month, and then I just kind of broke down crying in therapy, and not my therapist, literally giggling, and she's like, I cracked you. And I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. No, I would never call her a bitch. I love her to death.
Yeah.
But after that, I was just kind of like, okay, like, I'm starting to adjust to the change in my life, and I feel like, basically what my therapist explained to me, which made me start crying, she was like, you are struggling so much adjusting to your friends leaving. She was like, because they are the two people that, like, have been with you emotionally. She was like, you don't open up to people, you don't show people who you really are, and you were like, they're the two people that have been stable in your life, that you've been showing who you are since you're, like, a kid. She's like, so the fact that they're not in your face every day is probably a lot for you. I was like, you know, it is.
Huge.
So I just want to, like, continue to, like, work on opening up more, recognizing it, acknowledging my feelings, and adjusting to a new routine, because I really, like, I keep saying to myself, I want to start, like, getting into a better, like, relationship with the gym and, like, eating again, because once I'm in a bad headspace, like, my eating disorder is like, hey girl, I'm back.
Miss me?
So, I've been good, like, I don't want anyone to worry, but I definitely, like, want to get into, like, a better, like, place
like,
with
there's
that.
room for improvement.
Exactly. So
Yes.
that's one of my goals. I want to go back to school. I'm finally, like, biting the bullet, because I really want to get a master's degree so I could get licensed in therapy.
Yeah. Well, you're so, like, you're taking the right steps.
Yeah.
Too.
So.
I want to get my real estate license, which is something I need to actually put my foot forward in.
Yeah.
I keep talking about doing it, but I haven't done any work to do it. So at least you're like one step closer.
Yeah, I applied yesterday. I
Woo!
like manically applied to school, and because I had a coupon for free admission,
Not
like
the coupon.
for a free application.
Coupon.
It's literally like $70 a school to, like, apply.
That's
just to
insane.
apply.
Like, why does it cost to learn?
But just even
It
to put in.
costs to breathe.
Like, it's so annoying. So I was like, oh my god, I found a coupon.
I'm too poor for this shit.
Literally.
Too poor to make money.
Oh my god.
Like, you have to pay to learn to then make money, but then to pay it back.
Exactly.
Is corrupt.
Exactly.
I talk about this all the time.
No, it's
Even though I went to college, I'm like, college is a scam.
It's so
I mean, like,
insane.
not a scam for some people, but I didn't have to go. My mom's always like, well, do you really regret going to school? Like, you wouldn't have half of your friends. I'm like, yeah, I also wouldn't have a crippling anxiety for my relationship either. Like, I wouldn't be so traumatized.
I can't.
Just being dramatic, but still, like, obviously, loved college, so much fun, but
yeah, I definitely.
Money.
It's so much money. I feel like I could go on about this for hours.
Oh my God, that's like a whole other episode. I feel like.
Is.
If you want to bitch about your student loans and your college decisions, just DM us on Instagram.
No, for real.
Because we could go on and on.
Oh my god. I also feel like it's so different. Like, you mentioned this, like, how it is, like, going back to school and then just, like, you're already, like, settled in your routine now, like, as an adult.
Oh my God. The first year I didn't go back to school,
Mm-hmm.
I cried. Like, I was already going through a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, like, looking at all my Snap memories, looking at all the people moving into school for their freshman year. And Brie, I had, like, an emotional attachment to my college.
Yeah.
I was so upset, but then, like, I truly felt like there was no other life than college life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had a job. Like, I had friends here.
Yeah.
But it was so different. I was home, which isn't bad. I loved my home and my family. But I wasn't, like, going back to Bethlehem. I wasn't, like, going back to my dorm, seeing my friends, seeing it was such a huge lifestyle change that I feel like not enough people talk about.
Yeah.
Like, post-grad life is fucking hard.
It is. Like, adjusting to 24/7, full-time job, like, that's
Oh my
it.
God.
That's your life.
Yeah, like, like, the relationship dynamics between everybody, like, changes.
Mm-hmm.
You're, like, in touch with all your friends in the beginning, but then as time goes on, like, you realize, like, you're only really close to, like, 2 of them. Or, like, 3. And then you get to a point where you're, like, on Instagram and you're questioning, like, who is this person? And then you have to click on their profile and be like, oh, I went to college with them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, when you're in college, like, oh, this person, like, lives in, like, the dorm down the hall or something.
It's true.
It's, like, your 20s are so fucking weird and uncomfortable and, like, so much change.
Weird.
That I feel like not enough people talk about that.
So
and, like,
weird.
some of your friends are in grad school. Some of your friends are starting a corporate job. You're trying to figure out what you're doing. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it's, like, not a fun time.
Yeah.
Post-grad life's hard.
I think that's especially what you just said, like, everyone's in different places. Like, that's why it's so, like, I want to emphasize, like, to not compare, like, to yourself to others. Like, we talked about this last week, because everyone is figuring their shit out, and literally, your 20s is when you're supposed to be figuring your shit out. Like, it's supposed to be when you're a mess. It's supposed to be when you have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's supposed to be when you're crying and, like, throwing fits and...
Crying, screaming, throwing up.
Literally, puking, throbbing, I don't know.
Oh. I don't know about throbbing. But okay.
It rolls off the tongue.
Sure. What's
Jail.
throbbing?
A dick.
I would wish. I don't even know what that feels like anymore.
Jail.
I'm so open with you guys. It's ridiculous.
I know. Oh my god.
But you won't catch me slipping on Instagram. I'm still post like I'm a bad bitch.
100%. You would think I'm a fucking, I don't even know on Instagram.
You would think I pull every night.
No, literally, you literally think I'm like the baddest fucking bitch.
The
Like,
most confident.
I am, but
I am, but like I'm also just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Literally.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, this was fun.
It was.
I think I needed a good laugh.
Yes, and you guys let us know on our Instagram.
Please.
Like, your intentions for the fall, what you guys are gonna do, because we're still looking for inspiration. We're still figuring it out. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
This is almost like your New Year's resolution, but in the
Yeah.
fall. A lot of people treat the fall as their New Year's.
Yeah. Oh my god, Halloween's coming up. My favorite holiday.
Tea.
I'm
What
so
are you gonna be
excited.
Halloween?
I don't know yet. You know,
I
I'm like
know.
3 different things every
You?
year.
Halloween is Bree's Olympics.
It really is.
Like, she goes all out, which
I hand make my costumes every year. Like,
and she's great at makeup, so
I'm
she's
so
very good at it.
Thanks.
I know what I'm being. I was it last year.
Oh god, a cat.
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh. Okay.
It was hot, it was cute, and it was comfortable.
Oh my god.
And it was a hit.
I
So
really struggle with repeating costumes.
or maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I won't. I just loved it. Like, I loved
Yeah.
it.
Well, if you liked it, then do it
I know,
again.
but like I posted it on Instagram.
Oh.
So like I don't know.
Mm.
I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Probably almost the same thing.
I've always wanted to be Amy Winehouse when she won her Grammy, but then if people came up to me and they're like, "What are you?" I'd be like, "Amy Winehouse when she won her Grammy." I would be like,
obviously.
"What the fuck?
You're like, you idiot! How do you not know?
Duh.
Like,
Come
fuck
on,
you.
this is a custom dress she wore. I hand painted it myself."
You're like, I did my hair just like her.
Excuse me.
I'm holding a Grammy.
Can you not tell it's not at the Grammy?
Like, how can you not tell this is the Grammy?
Right, exactly.
I don't know.
Jail.
Jail to them.
Oh my god. Well, we love you guys.
Love you.
And we hope that this is a great start to your fall.
Yeah, hopefully we made you laugh.
Yes,
That's always the goal.
that is the goal.
And let us know what you want to hear
Yes.
on the next episode.
Yeah.
We're going to try, another thing for the fall, we're going to try to be more consistent like we were
Yes.
on the days. It's just like, obviously, change is happening for both of us. Life is lifing.
Mhm.
We're tired. We're girls.
Oh, what was your unhinged habit of the week, Danielle?
Taking shrooms. Like, I'll be so straight up. I'll be so honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
That's it. Lock me up.
God.
What was yours?
I think mine was probably locking myself in a hotel bathroom.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
Yeah.
Period. Put that in history.
Oh my god.
Just like Santa Claus. Anyways, I have to get off this podcast before I say something I can't take back.
Okay, well, we love you guys.
I can always bleep it out, but why would I do that?
We'll see you next